Hey there, welcome back. I've got another video game character for you. This is a villain. This is Widowmaker from the Overwatch franchise. And I think this minifig is fantastic. Um, to be honest, I don't know a lot about Widowmaker. Not a lot of backstory or anything. I just know that she's an assassin and she's one of the bad guys in the game. Or I guess technically she could be considered an anti-hero, but for this case we're just going to consider her a villain. Give you 360 of her. She has an amazing rifle build and also another accessory. We'll talk about that. I think her hairpiece is by far the best part of her, but she's a strong minifig. The reason I got her, I also got Tracer along with her. I got these two for about $7, so to me that was a great deal. I actually had a reward that I used, but to be honest, the reason why I got her is because I loved the color of her outfit, and I also love the design of her character. Like I said, I can't tell you much about her history. All I can say is I love the figure. I just think it's amazingly well designed, and she's gonna look great on my wall for sure. She does have a couple accessories. I'll talk about one briefly. It's the grappling hook accessory. And I've gotten one other of these recently. And these pieces seem to be, I guess they seem to be pretty loose. Because in her hands, it does stay in there, but it's a little bit looser of a connection. And these pieces seem to be quite, like, not fragile, but just very loose, again, to use that word. They don't seem to be very tight when they connect with things, which I just find really fascinating. But I do like the grappling hook. I'm assuming she's going to put that in there and attach it to, attach to a wall or something to attack someone or whatever. It's a nice accessory. It's fine, but I think the better accessory is definitely her blaster rifle, which in this case is actually brick built. So I'm gonna move her aside just a little bit so you can see just how epic this gun is. And normally I don't get a big fuss about brick built guns, like especially weapons that you build out of pieces. But in this case, they did a wonderful job capturing her rifle with just a few parts. I'm gonna try to count. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces, and it just looks awesome. And what's really nice about this is it introduces, well, the Lego Overwatch theme introduced a new gun build, but it also just works really well as a gun on its own, but then you have all these other pieces put onto it. And because of that, you can actually hold this from two different ways. So you can hold it from the handle, or you can hold it like this above her shoulder, so it's more like she's aiming, which I just think is really, really cool. Just this gun is amazing. I'm a big fan of that. And I'm glad the figure came with the gun because it has a really cool scope. And just the one red piece works really well. And I'm going to try to play with the thumbnail for this to give it a cool look. But yeah, this gun is just very, very cool. I love the way that turned out. As for her printing, it is excellent. I believe the Overwatch theme came out in 2017. I believe. I could be wrong. I think it came out in that year. It could have been 2019. That might have been when it ended. Anyway, the printing is amazing on her body. It's great. This, I'm going to shout this out. This is a bit of a risque kind of design choice by Lego. You can see her chest here, and you can see a little bit of the edges. I'm not going to be too weird, but you can see the outline of her chest in there. You can kind of see that little window. It's kind of risque for Lego. They've done it a little bit. They've done the bikini Leia before and a few other figures, and they've done it very. I guess they kind of have to in this case because in this game or in these games she wears a form-fitting outfit and she has that design. It's very accurate to the game. I'm just saying it's a little bit edgy for them to do, for the designers to do, but I'm glad they did it because it adds so much to her. just the look. It's very accurate. Anyway, if I had to complain, one thing is the printing on the legs is great. You can see the pink is darker than, I guess it's lighter than it should be. You can see she's wearing a kind of a leotard, and the pink is supposed to go down here. It kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. It's because it's gunmetal gray, and pink is being printed onto it, and it doesn't look the greatest. It doesn't look the worst. It's just something that is a little bit of a nitpick. That's probably my only complaint. The printing itself is fantastic. So is the printing up top. I like the shininess of her collar. It's great. I also love the purple arms, and the printing carries over to the back, which we can see the first hint of, I guess the only real hint of a Black Widow on the back of her there. You can kind of see that there. It looks really nice. You can see the continued collar exposed on the back. It looks great. It looks like a diamond shape. It's very nice to see that. And I just really like these colors together. I just think she's just a amazing figure, just the way they pulled her off. But I gotta talk about this headpiece. This is brilliantly done. Let me see if I can take this off. Look at this. Actually, I'll show you that in a minute. Talk about the hairpiece last. But the face design is great too. She has this typical assassin battle face. It's very nice. She's got the continuation of her headpiece there on her face, and she's got a scowl. And her second face is it's a little surprising for her character because she's not really that happy all the time. It reminds me of the Elsa minifig, which is not a bad thing. I love that fig too. But she has a winky face, which is curious why she did that. Maybe they designed it so that her face will, or maybe her eye will line up with her rifle. Maybe that could be what that face is supposed to be. Either way, it's a great pair of faces. I feel like this face the main one could have been a little bit angrier. That's a little bit of a nitpick I have. But I gotta talk about this hairpiece. This thing is gorgeous. Look at this. It's so good. I'm gonna try to get a close-up of it so you can see just how amazing this thing is. Look at this. It's so detailed. You've got this metal kind of, I think this is an eyepiece. So this is a kind of a metal goggle. It goes over her eyes. It would probably look something like this. Maybe something like that. Anyway, I just think this is a great hairpiece, and it looks just beautiful with the way they've done the actual hair, because it's like purple hair and it's like wrapped into a big ponytail. And I like the fact that the ponytail is kind of up to the side, like it's not symmetrical, it's asymmetrical kind of. It's like not, it's the hair texture is it's slightly different, which adds to it. You can see a tiny hole there on the back, and it blends seamlessly with the metal stuff, like the gunmetal stuff, all the red, dots and eye stuff. It's super cool. You can see that there. I love this hairpiece. As soon as I saw this fig in person and I saw this hair, I knew I knew she was coming home with me. And not like that, but I mean like, the pair of these two together is so great. I like the Tracer fig a lot, but I think the Widowmaker fig is really the star of the show of that set that they come in, and I just think she's a gorgeous figure, and they just did a great job with her, for real. I love this minifig, and I love the gun. It's like, I feel like the accessory is almost better than the fig. I feel like they did an amazing job with the rifle, and just the fact that it looks so realistic for only being built with like 6 pieces or so. It just, they nailed this minifig. Will I get any more Overwatch figs? For now, no. But if I see any that I really was wanting or am wanting, I probably will pick up maybe a couple more in the future. But that's about it for Widowmaker here. I think she is a gorgeous minifig. I love the colors, I love the look, I love the accessories. Again, I think the pants, the pink on the gray could have been better, but other than that, they just did a great job. highly recommend this minifig if you are a fan. Pick her up. She's not too pricey, about $9 or so. I just think it's awesome. I'm a big fan of this one. And again, I don't know much about her character. I just like her design as a fig, and that's primarily why I bought her. But that's about it for Widowmaker, the assassin. Let me know what you think of this character and of her appearances in the games. Which game do you prefer, Overwatch or Overwatch 2? And what do you think of this minifig, good and bad? Do you have her? Do you want her? What do you think? Let me know. And anything I could do to improve on this series, let me know for sure. Anything at all. Thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you again. Take care and have a great day.